Hi everyone, let us going to discuss the case study about applications of probability. First we will see the history. The 17th century records the first use of probability theory. In 1654, Chevalier was trying to establish if such an event as probability greater than 0.5. Puzzled by this and the other similar gambling problems, he called the attention of the famous mathematician Blaise Pascal. In turn, this led to an exchange of letters between Pascal and another famous French mathematician, Pierre de Fermat, this becoming the first evidence of probability. Next, we are going to discuss about emergence of probability. All the things that happened in the middle of the 17th century when probability emerged. Annuities sold to raise public funds. Statistics of births, deaths, etc. attended to. Mathematics of gaming proposed. Model for assessing evidence and testimony. Measurement of the likelihood possibility of miracles. Proofs of the existence of God. Next we are going to discuss about introduction. A branch of mathematics concerned with the study of randomness and uncertainty. What is probability? It is a measure of how often a particular event will happen if something is done repeatedly. If an event is certain to happen, then its probability is 1. If an event is not certain to happen, then its probability is 0. Probability is always between 0 and 1. Examples. If you want to draw a card from a standard deck of cards, what is the probability of not drawing a spade? In a certain population, 10% of the people are rich, 5% famous, and 3% are both rich and famous. A person is randomly selected from this populations. What is the chance that the person is not rich, rich but not famous, either rich or famous? Next we are going to discuss about random experiment. A random experiment is a process whose outcome is uncertain. Examples: tossing a coin once or several times, picking a card or cards from a deck. Next one is sample space. In probability theory, the sample space of an experiment or random trial is the set of all possible outcomes or results of that experiment. Next one, possible outcome. The result of a random experiment is called outcome. Examples: tossing a coin and getting up head or tail is an outcome. Throwing a dice and getting number between 1 to 6 is also an outcome. Next one we are going to discuss about event. Any possible outcome of a random experiment is called an event. The probability of an event denoted by P of V is the likelihood of that event occurring. Example: performing an experiment is called trial and outcomes are termed as event. Next we are going to discuss about favorable event. The number of outcomes which results in the happening of the desired event are called favorable cases of the event. Example: in a single throw of a die, the number of favorable cases of getting an odd number are 3. Next one, relative frequency. Relative frequency is another term for proportion. It is the value calculated by dividing the number of times an event occurs by the total number of times an experiment is carried out. Next one, there is an important topic, conditional probability. In many situations, once more information becomes available, we are able to revise our estimates for the probability of further outcomes or events happening. For example, suppose you go out for a lunch at the same place with probability 0.9. However, given that you notice that the restaurant is exceptionally busy, then probability may reduce to 0.7. Next one, modern use of probability. In the 20th century, probability is used to control the flow of traffic through a highway systems, a telephone interchange, or a computer processor. Find the genetic makeup of individuals or populations. Figure out the energy states of subatomic particles, estimates the spread of rumor, and predict the rate of return in risk investments. Next one, predictable and unpredictable occurrence. First we will see the predictable occurrence. The time an object takes to hit in the ground from a certain height can easily be predicted using simple physics. The position of asteroids in 3 years from now can also be predicted using advanced technology. Next one, unpredictable occurrence. Not everything in life, however, can be predicted using science and technology. For example, a toss of a coin may result in either a head or a tail. Also, the sex of a newborn baby may turn out to be male or female. In these cases, the individual's outcomes are uncertain. With experience and enough repetition, however, a regular pattern of outcomes can be seen by which certain predictions can be made. Next one, we are going to discuss the applications. Two major applications of probability theory in everyday life are in risk assessment and in trade on commodity markets. A significant application of probability theory in everyday life is reliability. Many consumer products such as automobile and consumer electronics utilize reliability theory in the design of the product in order to reduce the probability of failure. The probability of failure may be closely associated with the product's warranty. Next one, we are going to discuss one important problem, Monty Hall problem. You are given the choice of 3 doors. Behind one door is a car, behind the other goats. You pick a door, say number 1. The host who knows what behind the door. Open another door, say number 3, which has a goat. Do you want to pick door number 2 instead? Host reveals goat A or host reveals goat B. First picture. Second one, host must reveals goat B. Third one, host must reveal goat A. This is one good example. Next, we are going to see the formula of probability. A dice is thrown 1000 times with a frequency for the outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. First row is the outcome, the possibilities 1 to 6. Frequencies are given. Now we will see how to calculate the probability. Let E denote the event of getting outcome I. I is nothing but 1 to 6. We know the formula probability, frequency of 1 by total number of outcomes. 179 by 1000, you will get 0.179. Therefore, the sum of all the probability is E1, E2, likewise we have to find. Definitely you will get everything. When you are adding all these things, you will get the answer to be 0. Next one, you are going to discuss real life use of probability. The boys of streets wants to play cricket but are not able to understand which team will take that bat or ball. So they decide to toss the coin of rupee 1. The boy choose head. Now they want to know what is the probability of getting head. S is the sample space, that is maximum number of outcomes. When a single coin is choiced, you will get that is either head or tail only. Then the probability of that event is number of event by number of sample space. Definitely you will get the answer 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. Thank you.